Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Youth Man. I've spent the last 4 hours listening to Klipsch's brand new Reference Premiere 7.2.4 channel system. Now in this video, I want to share with you what I thought. But before we get into the video, if you're into home theater, audio, and video, hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell notification so that you'll be notified when the next video drops. Alright guys, well I have had the Klipsch Reference Premiere 7.2.4 system now in my home for about 2 months. Now last week I made a video on this same system showing you how to set it up and calibrate it and get it all connected. If you missed that video, I'll post a link to it up here in the card above. Now tonight I wanted to do a couple of things. Number one, I wanted to watch a movie that was high energy, high impact, and would have a lot of dynamics. And the movie I chose was Avengers: Infinity War. Now this is one of my favorite movies in the past year probably that has come out in the theaters, and I had not had a chance to listen to it in my own home theater, and so I wanted a chance to do that. But secondly, I wanted to spend some time with it just specifically in the area of multi-channel music. I wanted to hear how does it sound in this theater room with a bunch of different variety and style of music. And so let's go ahead and jump into the movie. Of course, Infinity War is an incredibly high energy, high impact movie. It's got a lot of explosions. It's got great dialogue.
I'm Peter, by the way.
Doctor Strange.
Oh, you're using your made-up names.
It's got great action. And so I knew it was going to be a great movie to demo and to see really how well does this system perform for especially action movies. The first thing I want to share about it is the center channel. Of course, in any home theater, your center channel is one of the most important speakers in your setup. The center channel pretty much plays just about everything that you see on screen. And so if you see somebody talking, it's going to come through the center channel. If you see a car drive by, it's eventually going to cross over to your center channel. If there's a gunshot, if there's an explosion, just about everything happens and comes through that center channel. And so it's really important in your setup to make sure that you don't skimp out on a center channel. I see a lot of guys in the forums and in the Facebook groups, they'll want to get these great floor standing speakers and then they run out of money or they don't want to spend the extra money and they'll buy a really small center channel to go with it. Don't do that, guys. Get a quality center channel, especially if you're going to want to have that high impact, high dynamic center channel, that sound when you're watching a movie. And I can tell you right now, the RP504C definitely did not disappoint. It was fantastic. Thanos' voice during that was so rich and so deep and just had this nice, man, I'll be honest with you, man, I was loving it. Sounded really cool. Not once during the movie did I have to go, man, what did they just say? It was crystal clear, but definitely not overly bright. Now that is one of the things that I really like about this entire system is Klipsch has done a really great job at toning down and smoothing out that top end. Over the years, Klipsch has been known to be bright, and some people don't like that. And so this system, this Reference Premiere system, the top end, the horns, the vintage tweeter, that new horn that they've got on there has really tamed down and smoothed out the top end without sacrificing detail or clarity. The other thing I want to really highlight was the music score during this movie. Man, this system really seems to highlight music. Music just sounded really great. Especially, you know, of course, the theme song and the theme score to Avengers, man. When that kicked in the middle of the movie, man, I just found myself turning up the volume. It just was incredible. It sounded really good. The instruments, the violins, the bass, all of that was just came together really nicely. Now the R115 SWs, I've got 2 of them in this setup, in this system here, and they were amazing, really. And I shared with you in one of my previous videos that I believe these subwoofers are really hard to beat in this price range. Now I have 2 SVS PB16s. And I promise you guys, these are not the PB16s. They don't dig quite as low. They definitely don't have as much slam, but these things rocked my stinking room. At one point during the movie, and this isn't uncommon in my home, but at one point in the movie, I get a text, of course, from my wife, and she says, "Can you please turn it down?" Okay, she was trying to sleep. I was having a good time with the movies, and this was shaking my house. So there is no problem with these two subwoofers providing incredible amount of bass and solid bass. Now there was the one scene in Wakanda where they have the dome, and that is actually protecting the city, and they began to attack the dome from the sky. And as each one began to hit the dome one after another, these R115 SW subwoofers just started rumbling this whole room. It was pretty awesome. There was another scene in that where they began to dig underneath the dome, and that was just like incredible. Really, really solid. They didn't sound boomy. They didn't sound bloated. They sounded really tight. They sounded clean. Never once did they distort or flop or sound like they were bottoming out. They just sounded great. I really was impressed. Again, especially for this price point. But needless to say, the R115 SW speakers, they really rocked this room and part of my other house as well. Now, there were a lot of scenes during the movie that a lot of things were happening, and I'm going to talk more in a later video on the Dolby Atmos because in this setup, the 8060 FA speakers have built-in Atmos speakers in the top, and for the rear Atmos surrounds, I'm using the RP500 SA speakers. And like I said, I'm going to do a separate individual video just talking about that and letting you know how they perform and how that's going to compare with, say, an in-ceiling speaker to a up-firing module. And so I'll save that for another video. There were many times during the movie that it just had this nice enveloping, for lack of better terms, immersive sound. And I think that's one thing that I really want to create in my theater is an immersive sound. I want to be sucked into the movie to where you forget that you're watching a screen, so that you forget that you've got speakers that are reproducing this. I want to create such an environment that you just kind of get sucked into the movie and you begin to believe that you're actually there. And this system, the Reference Premiere 7.1.2 system, does just that. You forget that you're actually watching a movie and this is all fake. The sounds that are coming from individual speakers, from the surrounds, from the Atmos, from the subwoofers, that rumble, you really believe in your mind. You just get sucked into it and you feel like you're there. And so honestly guys, I am very, very impressed with this system. I think number one, I've shared with you in all of the unboxings of each one of these speakers, they look incredible. I love the style of them. Of course, I've always loved the black and copper, but even that gold trim, man, that just looks really, really classy. Definitely like that. The subwoofers, they're not super big, so yeah, they're definitely big because they're 15s, but they're not massive. Like my SVS PB16s are 175 pounds, and they're humongous. And so if you don't have that kind of room, if you don't have that kind of budget, these R115 SW subwoofers will rock your socks off, man. They perform very, very well. And the last part of this video, I want to talk a little bit about music. So after the movie, I just decided to throw on some tunes, and so I began to put in some music through Spotify Premium. I began to throw in some disc like Eagles and Michael Jackson's This Is It. Even threw in some good old Dave Matthews, Live in Radio City. Man, I ended up spending 2 stinking hours after the movie. I mean, we're talking right after the movie, just going through song after song after song after song after song. I found myself just really smiling a lot when listening to music. And that was one of the things that really stood out. My son was watching it with me, and every once in a while I'd lean over and I'd tell him, I said, man, that just sounds great. That score, the music composition sounds really good. And so these speakers, I think, do a phenomenal job on both home theater as well as music. And so that just really stood out to me during the movie. So that's why I spent probably 2 hours just listening to all these different types of songs. And so whether I was listening to hip hop, whether I was listening to rock and roll, whether I was listening to piano music, jazz, I listened to, what else I listened to? Acoustic guitar. Man, I was just really, really pleased. I definitely noticed that the top end, like I mentioned with the movies, it's not overly bright. It's got just a nice tone, a nice texture to it, but it's not like in your face. It's just got this nice, smooth presence. It almost reminds me somewhat of like when I had my Klipsch RF83s. They were kind of a more laid-back speaker. I think these are a little bit more forward than that. The 83s were very, very laid-back, almost subtle, and that really isn't my taste. I like a more forward sounding. These are more forward, but definitely not super bright. And so that just really, really spoke volumes to me as I'm listening to music. So guys, overall, I'm just super pumped about this system. I think you'd really enjoy it. If you're looking for a system for your home theater and you don't have a huge, massive budget for, say, the Klipsch RF7 version 3s and the massive RC64 version 3, I think it makes an incredible home theater setup. So if you want more details on any of these speakers, I've got a link to each one of them down below. Definitely check them out. Well, I hope you guys have a blessed day, and we'll catch you in the next video.